I'm recording this voiceover at like 10:45 at night, and there is a lot of music in the background, so I'm hoping you can't hear it with my mic. But welcome to another full day in my kitchen video. I really like filming these, and I think you like watching them. First thing I made this day was some collagen coffee for myself, and I have actually been drinking hot coffee sometimes, which is shocking because I'm normally just an iced coffee gal. I also took my supplements. Let me know if you're interested in what supplements I take, and I can go into detail in a video. This full day in my kitchen video is going to be a little bit shorter than the normal ones because this day I was focused on prepping food for my two toddlers. I have a 1.5-year-old and a 3-year-old because me and my husband were going on our first like kid-free vacation, and my mom was coming to watch the baby, so I just kind of wanted to have as much food prepped as possible. The first thing I prepped for them were some sourdough discard pancakes. I use a recipe from Little Spoon Farm. I make this recipe very often. You can make pancakes with it or waffles. They're very easy to freeze. What I do to freeze them just so they're not sticking together is I lay them flat on like a baking pan and freeze them like that, and then once they're frozen I just put them together in a freezer safe Ziploc bag. Once the babies want to eat them, I pop them in the microwave for a bit and then toast them so they taste just as good as if I just made them right then and there. The next thing I prepped for my toddlers were some Greek yogurt cottage cheese muffins. This time I made them blueberry, but you could also do like chocolate chips or I don't know, whatever you mix in you want to do. These muffins really just pack a lot of protein, especially for a toddler. If you're worried about your toddler getting enough protein, they probably are getting enough. One of my toddlers does not eat meat, so their primary source of protein is coming usually from like Greek yogurt and eggs, and this is just kind of like an easy way to make sure that the protein's getting in. If your toddler doesn't like Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, you can just substitute that with some butter and it'll be fine. They're still going to get actually some protein from the wheat flour, and I'll pop up on the screen the ingredients for this recipe. These also freeze very well. My toddlers actually prefer them after they've been frozen and reheated versus when they're right out of the oven. Oh yeah, I was going on a rant and then I stopped. Your toddlers are probably getting enough protein. If there's anything that I'd be concerned about, at least for me, that my toddlers are not getting enough, I make sure that they get enough fat. For under 2 years old, fat is quote unquote unlimited, aka just as much healthy fats you can get in them, the better. You want to also get a lot of healthy carbs in them to give them energy. You know toddlers are running around. And then iron is a big one that a lot of toddlers are actually deficient in. Want to make sure that your toddlers are getting enough iron. Pair them with a vitamin C source, and that actually allows your body to absorb them better. That goes for adults too. Just a little FYI. Next thing I actually made was for my mom. I make her homemade granola, I would say like semi-often, and she absolutely loves it. Since she was coming to watch the baby, she requested I make some. This granola recipe comes together so easily. I was making this while my babies were running around. I think you can actually see one of my toddlers in the corner at some point, and then you just pop in the oven and that's it. Like, it's very simple, very easy, but it's very yummy. I think better than like store-bought granola. My toddlers love this too. My mom was even like, I'm gonna have to eat it when they go to sleep because otherwise I'm not gonna get any, because they will just eat all your food. You know how it goes. And then the last thing I made this day that at least I'm showing in this video, anytime I'm filming a full day in my kitchen video, I'm not showing every single thing. Like, obviously I didn't show any of the meals I made, didn't show some of the meals I made for my husband. I just kind of pick a focus for these videos and roll with that. Last thing I prepped for them was some tomato pasta, but I always sneak veggies in. Blended it up actually with a tiny bit of cottage cheese because I just had some left over from the muffin recipe. If you're not adding veggies to your pasta sauce, I feel like you're just missing out on adding some extra veggies to your toddler's diet. I know a lot of toddlers don't particularly like veggies. One of my toddlers likes veggies more than the other. I also added cheese and garlic salt and onion powder. If your kids are concerned about the sauce color, you could just be like, it's just because from the cheese, it's fine. fine. Popped that in the fridge till my mom was there, and then they were all set. That was everything I prepped for my toddlers while me and my husband are away. We are currently away right now. My husband is watching football, and if you know me, I'm just not a big football fan, so I thought I would just record this voiceover. Again, I love filming these full day in my kitchen videos because I think it gives you more of an insight into meals than just like a what I eat in a day or a full day of eating. But let me know what you think. Hope this video is helpful, and I hope you enjoy hanging out with me.